Good evening, and my name is Ayodeji Adeleke. I am here to present to you today texting while driving. I am a student of Southwestern Christian University in Bethany, Oklahoma, and my major is business leadership. Texting while driving is one of the growing trends on our highways. Every day, when we look around, we see different types of motor accidents, varying from minor fender bender to fatal collisions. Have you stopped to wonder what are the causes of all these accidents? According to statistics, 48% of young Americans ages 12 to 17 said they've been in the car while the driver was texting, while 52% of ages 16 to 17 confess to driving while answering cell phones or texting. And out of these, 34% of all Americans admit to text messaging while driving. So, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the percentage of drivers who are using cell phone, that means texting or manipulating it in some ways, increased to 0.9% in 2010, and which causes 3,092 people to die in a motor vehicle traffic crashes in that year, leading to drivers who type and read text messages contribute to over 100,000 crashes every year, which leads to thousands of preventable deaths. On average, texting causes drivers to look away from the road for about 4.6 seconds. That means if the vehicle is traveling at 55 miles per hour, the vehicle travels the length of a whole football field while the driver isn't looking. This is a very serious issue. And this is why I'm talking about this today. Now, one of the dangers of texting while driving is that texting distracts your attention. Texting while driving causes distraction. Texting while driving increases also the chance of collision. According to statistics provided by Live Before Text, texting while driving increases your chance of a crash by up to 8 to 23 times. That is a high percentage. Also, many of those people killed in distracted driving related crashes was reported that 995 involved reports of cell phone as distraction, which is 18% of fatalities in distraction related crashes. 18% is a high rate. Also, we have to understand that not only that texting while driving costs lives, valuable lives, of people that will have benefited this country, but also it costs money. There is a cost to distracted driving. Texting causes increase in insurance premium. Every driver is supposed to drive with insurance. All the 50 states of the United States has an insurance law for every driver plowing its highway. So, because of this, the insurance company are always looking for all these negligence drivers, and they pay premium whenever an accident occurs. So there's always an increase of between $400 to $500 for an average person who is involved in an accident. At the end of the day, the premium goes about $400 to $500 every month. Also, there's an increase of about $1,000 for a teenager who is involved in an accident. Sorry, this has to be for a year, $1,000 for a year. And because the insurance company cannot get all the money they paid on the recent accident on a particular client, they tend to take these out on all other of their distance. So premium increase affects everyone. The premium increase affects everyone that is driving. You have to find out that insurance companies, anytime you see a rate across the board, insurance company, according to July 2010 news report on KK90, that is KK9011, when you see an across the board rate increase in a premium, which carriers of insurance do at times, it is because they need to recoup the losses of what they have just paid on a recent accident. So that is why driving and texting not only cost lives, but also cost money. Not only your money, but other people's money also that are not involved in the accident. Now, if there's a cause, there's always a prevention. There's a problem, and there's always a solution to it. What is the solution? Preventing text messaging while driving. That is the solution to all this high cost of death and high cost of premium being paid every year in the United States. What's the first thing that we need to do is to avoid texting while driving. The best thing to do is to turn off your cell phone while driving, or let the voicemail pick up the call when somebody calls you while you're driving. Or you can park by the sideway if there's an opportunity and text and return the text message and tell the person that you're going to get back to them when you get to your destination. This will save life. And we also understand text messaging is like a habit. And every habit is very difficult to break, but it can also be broken. So we need to put our habits under control while we're driving, because the lives of innocent people who might be driving cautiously are also involved, and even our lives. Also, we need to be involved in driver's education. We need to educate our teenagers, we need to educate our family, and we need to educate our friends. Participate in all motor vehicle administration's guidelines for texting while driving. Ensure that everybody knows the rule while on the road. This will prevent a lot of death, and it will prevent a lot of money that is being paid every year. Do not text or call your friends or your parents or your child while you know they might be operating a car. Allow them to get to their destination and then call them while they are driving. This will help us greatly in preventing a lot of deaths that is happening in the United States. Now, what is the conclusion? Conclusion of this is texting while driving is bad. With all the above statistics, it is clear that a lot of accidents that occur yearly in the United States could be avoided if drivers could resist the temptation of texting while driving. With nearly all the states of the Federation banning texting while driving, still a lot of drivers ignore these laws and engage in texting while driving. Texting while driving should be seen as driving under the influence, which carries a possible jail term and fines where applicable. Just as drunk driving, texting while driving is a distraction and negligence on behalf of the driver, and should be discouraged in order to save lives of innocent people who might be involved. I hope everyone will see the danger of texting while driving and make sure they are not contributing to the already growing problem in the society. Take action by educating your teenager and your family members who might be engaged in this dangerous habit. Thank you for listening, and I hope by your action we will have a safe driving highway in the United States. Thank you, and God bless you.